So in this episode, we're going to talk about Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. In this one, Axel Foley has returned to Beverly Hills after his daughter Jane's and his old partner Billy Rosewood's life is threatened. She and Axel team up with her ex-boyfriend Bobby Abbott and his old pals John Taggart and Serge to uncover a conspiracy. So how'd you like it?
I used to watch the I know it's bad to say, but my dad let me watch the first three back in the day.
I watched the first three.
Yeah. Wasn't appropriate for my age, but still loved them. I honestly watched this and I thought it was very nostalgic. I got to it was like almost like rewatching the old ones all over again. Same characters, same lovable characters, Axel, Foley, Billy. I love that over time he kind of ended up basically acts like Axel, kind of, and it's what his own way. Because in the original, in the first movie he was in, he was by the book, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so this one had a lot of callback to the original.
Yeah.
I love the movie. This is actually the cop movie that I was waiting for.
Yeah.
I liked Bad Boys, but this is just an amazing cop movie, I think.
Yeah.
There was a lot of callback to the original movie. Just the opening music.
Oh, you had to. Yeah.
Even when Axel goes back to Beverly Hills and he's driving through Beverly Hills, just like in the first one. Just that music and him looking around at all the people and like he sees him as strange, and he does the same one in this one, but it's all kind of caught up to like how it is now with people doing selfies and taking pictures, and it's just all weird. It's still all weird to him.
Yeah,
he's in this old beat up truck. It was just I thought it was amazing.
And they totally did that on purpose. The car looks almost identical, except like super old.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I really enjoyed it. And then a lot of the people from the first original movies, almost all of them came back. Serge.
Yeah, I mean, Serge came back.
Like, come on.
Yeah, that was great.
That was perfect.
But even like the callbacks where so even when Axel gets arrested and he's at the police department and Joseph Gordon-Levitt is going through the old files and basically see the pictures from like the first three movies. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, that was cute. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
And then even when the chief, John Taggart, even when he sees Axel again for the first time, if you noticed, he punches him right in his stomach, just like he did in the first one. Okay, right before he hugs him, right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was a pretty good one too.
And just for this movie alone, like who didn't tell? Like if you saw Kevin Bacon, you kind of knew.
Yeah.
Like his personality alone in the movie, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, though, I really enjoyed this. Oh, and the actress that played Jane. Oh my gosh, never seen her before. Looked her up.
Yeah.
She's been in a few movies. Like she's been around, just in, like nothing. I would say this big of a character, but honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what her next move is in like film wise. But I was really surprised though that they didn't put this in theaters. Like I liked.
Yeah, that's weird.
I liked that it was on Netflix because I can rewatch it. But like, it was just odd that there was no saying like,
especially
why.
With Jerry Bruckheimer producing. You would think. I mean, he's such a huge producer. You would think it'd be easy for this movie to just go to theaters.
Yeah, it is still currently #1 on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I want to see how long it actually stays up there.
Yeah.
It just really depends on what the next movie comes up on Netflix or show. But I did enjoy I did like the fact that it was on Netflix only because I got to watch it on my own time.
Yeah.
Because again, you know me, 2-hour movie. Even if it's still good, I don't have time. I watched it in sections, but I really enjoyed it. I watched 2-part. I watched it at night, and then I watched the rest of it in the morning the next day.
Yeah.
But
do you remember the last scene right at the end?
about the stakes?
Steaks. Oh yes. Well, when he gets into that car, because that's another callback to the original, when he gets into the car and he convinces them to kind of help him. But I think they did that scene in this movie just so they can, just so it can be a callback to the original. Because if you notice, Billy started calling John Taggart Sergeant again.
Yeah, but I
because
think that's just
in the
habit
movie
now.
he's actually Chief.
Yeah.
But in that last scene, he started calling him Sergeant again.
Yeah, and he didn't even bat an eye.
No, it's like
Because he's so used to him saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love that character. Billy
Yeah.
was, to me, I thought it was like
Yeah.
he was like the sweet, lovable friend.
Yeah. Even in the first one, he was the sweet, sweet guy. But then in the last scene, the last kind of shootout scene in the original, he kind of turns. If you remember in the original, they did the same thing in this movie.
Yeah.
Where they go to the trunk, they open up the trunk, and he pulls out a huge gun. And he says a line like, there's no such thing as too much firepower. Well, it's the same thing that he did in the first movie. And they did the same thing in this one.
Yeah, they broke him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they broke him. He was such a clean, that was the one part of that movie that I was like, oh, eventually he always snaps, or he was always that crazy. And I always had the idea it was either they broke him or he was always that crazy. He just needed a way to unleash the crazy coming out of him.
Oh yeah.
But I really enjoyed watching it. It was so cute. Everything was a callback, and I liked it. It was perfect. If they did it something completely different, I don't know how I would react, but I don't think that many people would care for it.
Yeah, it's such a big callback to the original movies, but it also has its own story, and it's done so well you would never think that this director has never directed Beverly Hills before, because it is a new director that directed this one.
Yeah, and I'm very surprised. Again, my issue with Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, why? What is Rotten Tomatoes?
63%. Boy,
63?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I just looked at it. 65.
Well, 65%. Yeah,
2.
I don't agree with that one.
Yeah, I don't.
I think it's an amazing movie.
No, it's such a good movie. Oh my gosh! And then if they did change it, I don't know what their rating was, but it was audience scored at 78. I'm surprised. That makes 78 because probably a lot of younger people are looking.
Yeah, maybe some people that haven't seen all the movies, because you can definitely watch this as a standalone movie, but if you saw the other previous movies, it would become so much better because you get all the little nostalgic moments.
Yeah.
All the callback moments. So it does make a big difference. Would you watch another movie? Should there be a sequel to this one?
Is there?
Well, it says here on June 21st, 2024, Eddie Murphy and Jerry Bruckheimer revealed that a fifth Beverly Hills Cop film was already in development.
Oh, so they already had a script and everything.
Yeah, it's already in development.
Because this just came out, so they already had a script for the fifth one.
Well, the script is probably in development.
Now, was this... Oh, okay. So, but do you think this one's going to be on Netflix? I would assume so.
Maybe.
I'm excited, though. I would watch it.
Yeah.
I would definitely watch that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, what do you think should happen in the fifth one?
Something must happen for him to either retire or...
Who's going to take over if he retires?
Here's the thing, because Jane's a lawyer, so it's not like...
The only guy is Jason-Levitt playing Bobby Abbott.
Yeah. Which, do you really want him involved? He's more of a...
he can't take over.
No, he's a side character. Yeah. I would, you know what? It would be probably his last Like he's about to retire kind of situation. I don't know.
Almost like he did retire,
And then he has to come back.
Something happens to one of his friends. Can't be his daughter again.
No.
One of his friends, or Jane's husband, Bobby Abbott. So now he's got to come back out of retirement to go back to Beverly Hills. Or they had the whole thing where Jane wanted Axel to stay in Beverly Hills so they can be together, remember? Because they had that whole thing about, friction between the two characters. So maybe he stays in Beverly Hills.
Maybe she gets married, has a kid.
Yeah.
Something happens. He goes out of out of retirement or something. Maybe he goes in retirement because of the kid. Oh my God, we can write this whole script right now. I am so stoked.
In the beginning of that movie, it would be him living in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And then retired living in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And then something happens to like Bobby. Because it's either Bobby Abbott.
Oh my God, brain fart. Sorry. Yeah.
Well, it's either got to be Bobby Abbott.
Yeah.
Or one of his two friends, Billy or John Taggart.
I forgot his last name. Detective Abbott.
Yeah.
It
can't happen to Billy again.
No. Billy's retired.
Yeah.
Billy's not even a cop anymore.
Well, he's a private investigator.
Unless he comes back to the force.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah. It can't be
in this movie.
His daughter again. So it's got to be somebody else.
Are you going to ask me the questions, though?
Yes. Would you buy this on DVD?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
I think, I would wait until the fifth one comes out to see if it's the last one.
Yeah.
And then I would definitely buy like a box set.
I was surprised this one even came out. Kudos to Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Like, he was just like, yeah, sure, why not?
He looked good in it.
Oh, amazing.
He still does the character perfectly.
He doesn't age.
It's as if he never stopped playing this character.
I just remember him from Daddy Daycare. Is that bad?
No, I've seen that. It's a good movie.
Yeah. So I just see him and he's just like, oh.
Yeah.
What's the other question?
The other question is, would you watch this tomorrow if it was on TV?
Yeah, I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it again.
It's on Netflix.
I want to watch it from beginning to end, like Cops 1, 2, 3. Because
that would be a good. Like we do like a movie night,
a marathon.
Watch all of them.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.